Okay, it's all YouTube. This is opening gag.
This is all. No, it's fine.
Now you just ruined it. You broke
What's
the
up?
wall. All right, guys. This week, turns out Black Widow's power poses couldn't make a great second weekend at the box office. We have some exciting news for X-Men and Spider-Man that are going to be hitting the shelves of Heroes World, and we're going to watch the Dune trailer, and will it add some spice to our life? all this and more on this week's So What I Miss. Where's Rob, guys?
I don't know. I thought Pat sent him the link.
I did not.
Oh, mother.
That was new.
Every week we see something new. It's fantastic. Holy crap.
Free resources available online. It's great. It's great. The world we live in.
Holy crap. Every week, something different.
All right, everybody. Welcome to So What I Miss, our weekly news show. Rob had some prior engagements, so we couldn't make it today. So we got the three of us. We got Pat and we got John. So I'm going to start things off with my little segment here, movie talk. If you want to bring up my favorite thing, which is the domestic box office. Turns out, after absolutely horrendous reviews, Space Jam was able to make number one on the list. And I guess the big news here is that Black Widow, after Disney, bragged about its huge numbers last week, kind of dropped like a stone, kind of like every other movie that opens big, dropping, as you can see there, 67%. Now I thought Black Widow would be immune to this. I guess maybe the fact that it got released on Disney Plus as well maybe factored in. So I'll put this to the panel, guys. What is it going to take to stop seeing this drop off for a movie to dominate 2 weeks in a row with good numbers? You think it's just pandemic stuff, or is this just not the movie to do it?
These numbers don't include Disney Plus and stuff, right?
Yeah, they didn't release it, so maybe it wasn't good. Like it's totally ungoverned. Like, you can release your Disney Plus numbers if you want. You can. They decided to do it the week before. This week they're kind of tight-lipped.
Like I said,
guess why
today, like I said a week ago, the people that want to watch Black Widow would have probably already seen it.
Yeah. I'm asking. Well, what I'm trying to ask is, what do you think will? Like, it's like Pat's theory seems to be holding true. Everyone's going to go see it, and that's it, right? So you're going to have maybe 60% less the next week. What's it going to take? Is it the right movie? Is it maybe just more theaters opening, but less, wariness of people going to theaters in general?
It might just be a factor of time that maybe whoever is comfortable going goes that first week, and the capacity is, whatever it is, wherever you're going, right? And then those people are done with that movie. But it also could be like some of these movies like Black Widow, and what was the other one? Fast 5 or Fast 9.
That's 9, the best fast movie of all time.
Let's backtrack like freaking 4 or 5 episodes or movies, but maybe because they are getting kind of mixed reviews. So a lot of these movies, for some reason, are just kind of like, some people love it, some people hate it. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to take that movie that everyone just universally likes or something like that. So I don't know. Or maybe this is just this new state of things. You're going to get that big first week, and then that's it. But Fast 9 is still on there, and I don't know how long it's been since
I
it
think
opened.
as long as you have movies that are doing a dual release with stuff online, you're not going to see the same type of numbers. Just not possible.
Yeah. Well, Fast was only theaters, and it had the same huge drop. Is that just movie quality, or?
I think that drop is movie quality. But for a movie like Black Widow, like, there's no way. Like you for $30 for watching that on Disney Plus, you just saved the box office like $80.
Yeah. Right.
Your family of 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 people watching a Black Widow on shared accounts, because everybody does that, right? You just saved yourself $100 worth of box office.
Yeah.
Right. So until they actually get rid of Premier Access or Disney Plus or whatever, I still think these numbers you're going to see that drop.
Yeah. To me, the streaming play was always about families to me. Like, obviously single dudes or couples are going to go and see movies, but like, John can maybe vouch for this. You're going to take your 2 kids to the theater, buy them concessions and all that, when you can just order it for $30 at home. And, maybe a family movie will have to come in and really break this open.
Well, we've had a couple picks. Have we had any like Pixar movies, or everything has been direct to video?
Raya.
Like Raya, but I think that was a little bit before people were ready to go out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's gonna take the next big Pixar movie or something like that to drop. And I think like Luca or whatever went straight to streaming as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I watched that movie. That wasn't terrific, even for like kids. I don't know. It was kind of weird for me. Shout out to Quiet Place Part 2. Still going strong.
Yeah, it's still hanging in there. Like a lot of these, like Forever Purge is still on there.
Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Okay, top 3. What is that?
It's a movie. It's a horror movie where a bunch of guys are put into escape rooms, and if you don't get out, you die.
Yeah, I know. I just mean like, wow.
That's it. Right. But the thing is, for those type of movies, a lot of people might be waiting to watch it in theaters, right? Like Quiet Place. Quiet Place is one of those movies where you probably want to just watch it in theaters because it's not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Also, a
like
shout out to
you can't watch Quiet Place at home surrounded by kids. It's not the same.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Roadrunner, film about Anthony Bourdain, my favorite TV presenter.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that.
I can't wait to watch that, but wait for it to be available.
Not in theaters.
Streaming.
Not in theaters. Yeah. I'm not risking everything. Go watch Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain.
All right. So this coming week we got some new contenders coming in. Probably going to have like the same thing as Space Jam, big first weeks, maybe 30 million or so. So we have 2 offerings for a wide release. We have Snake Eyes and M. Night Shyamalan's Old, and it's a shame Rob's not here because he's a big proponent of M. Night Shyamalan's Old. You have these 2 movies to choose from, guys. Which one are you going to watch? Or which one's going to be better? Let's say this. Which one's going to be a better movie?
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes?
Which one's going to be a better movie? Unknown. Which one's going to do better in the box office? Snake Eyes.
Yeah, you think? John,
I think for Snake Eyes for sure is going to take the crown for the first weekend. And then, I don't know, the reviews are just dropping now. It looks like it's kind of like midpoint. So we'll see how that goes. I think we do have it slated. But the other movie is not really our genre. So if we were into it's like a horror thriller, that potentially has legs, I think. So that could be like, the next Quiet Place or something along those lines.
It was based on a graphic novel. I looked this up. I really wanted to know what it was about. It's based on a graphic novel by a French guy.
Yeah. Most of the people in the chat obviously are going to shout out Snake Eyes, but that's in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So,
what do we think about Henry Golding as a action star? Do you think this is the start of something for him?
Yeah, I was going to say
that's kind
of
everything, doesn't he? Eh?
Yeah. What can't this guy do? Jeez.
Son of a bitch. No. Yeah, I don't know. He looks good. Like he's posted videos of them training and the stunt team and all that kind of stuff. So he looks like he fits the part. He's got a lot of people around him that are going to be doing it. And I think the action choreography is done by the same guys who did the Rooney Kenshin live action films. So potentially we're going to have really good action and maybe not so great bits in between, if you want to call it that.
Maybe some corny G.I. Joe stuff. Who knows? We'll see. But these guys are definitely going to be watching Snake Eyes. If Rob was here, we know he would say Old. So, M. Night.
Rob has gone on record to say that he did not. He's not really down with this Snake Eyes property so far. So yeah, he definitely is going to opt for Old.
So he's like me. He doesn't like G.I. Joe. I got you, Rob. Yeah. I'm repping the anti G.I. Joe hate.
Yeah, but Old is crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys know the concept, or if people watching know the concept. It's a beach where you like rapidly age or something like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
30 minutes is like a year of your life, or something.
Yeah. So
like crazy like that. So yeah.
Anyways, the thing is though, like a lot of people are saying how because it is an M. Night Shyamalan movie, he might have added like what is he known for in terms of writing movies?
A twist at the end, a crazy twist at the end, yeah.
So is he going to throw his own twist on it? Because it might be loosely based. It's based loosely on the graphic novel. So if he ends up throwing a twist in there or something like that, who knows?
I'm sure he had. Like no one's heard of this graphic novel other than Pat apparently, but I'm sure he had license to do whatever he wants. Why not? You're gonna have him direct it.
Yep.
Because if he doesn't do one, everyone's gonna be like, "Where's the twist, M. Night? What the hell, dude?" Like.
But it hasn't fully paid off for him in the past. But let's get past
unless he wants to subvert. Yeah,
he got typecasted into being the twist writer with like Sixth Sense, and that was it.
That's true. All right, guys, that's my movie talk segment. Kept it short this week. We're gonna move on to what are we gonna call this segment? Pictures with Pat still?
Sure, let's talk about it. It's basically a vehicle for me to show off things I found on the internet that I want to talk about, right? That's basically what it is, right? And if you guys know anything about what me and John like normally are into, we're into comic books, and my favorite are the Fantastic Four, which means when this was revealed, this is like my favorite thing. It is Mr. Fantastic stepping on a foot of Galactus, but it's gigantic, right? So if you guys don't know, we stock a lot of Marvel Legends at the store, and it was officially announced the next HasLab project is a Galactus figure that is 32 inches tall.
Wow.
That's like 2.5 feet.
Their previous projects were Unicron from Transformers, who is a planet. And then it was followed up by the Sentinel. So the X-Men's main.
There was a sail barge.
Oh yeah, Jabba's sail barge. Then the HasLab Sentinel, and then the Razor Crest, R.I.P. Razor Crest, and now we are on to Galactus. People had plenty of time to watch that. Jonathan, you asked if you're buying 5 of them, Pat.
Is the 5? I thought the limit was 2.
It's usually 2 per customer.
I was going to buy 2, but is there 5?
Well, no, I think the Sentinel was 5, so I think Jonathan Yo is probably right. It probably is 5, so you can army build Galacti.
Do we have $2,000 lying around?
I don't, but maybe you do.
I don't have $2,000 lying around. I was probably going to get 2, right? I don't know. But because it is a HasLab project, what they normally do is they do the equivalent of like Kickstarter tiers, right? And just to kind of get a little in there, if you guys follow anything about Galactus, you see 2 little shadows here. Oh, you don't see my mouse, right? But in the top right, you see a shadow of a guy on a surfboard. So people are thinking that, it's
Keanu Reeves, right? From Point Break.
Pardon?
Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. Yeah, Johnny Utah, right there, right in the top.
Yeah, sure, right? You get a Johnny Utah figure. And then in the bottom left, it looks like what is like Nova. One of his heralds, like the female Nova, right? So that's coming out. So that's not going to be released for a while, but I just want to throw that out there. If you guys want to check it out, HasLab directly has it through Hasbro.
Yeah. Tell John you want it.
I know I want. I'm definitely getting one. So, next we also have these figures that were officially announced because there is like the equivalent of our Comic-Con this week or next 2 weeks. So there are a lot of reveals coming through. This is McFarlane's Witcher line. So these are figures based on Witcher 3, right? So we have a Frost Giant, we have a special armor or different like Viper armored Geralt, and like the female main character whose name I always butcher, Cersei.
Isn't it just Cersei?
Cersei, right? So these got announced. Additionally, these were also announced from McFarlane.
Oh,
our boy Lobo and Superboy Prime.
Superboy Prime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that Superboy.
So John, we'll probably be stocking these available at the store, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, and then, sorry, I wasn't supposed to do that, but so moving forward, we were also talking about some new comic book stuff happening. John, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. So, can you get your crap off the screen?
What are you crap? They're like the coolest figures in the world.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah. So we've got a couple. So what happens is towards the end of the month, it's basically new solicitation month. So we put in our orders for our comic books that are coming out in about 2 weeks. 2 months in advance, and then they start dropping listings for the next batch of new stuff that we have kind of like a month to jewel over and like kind of figure out what we want. So we're going to try and infuse that in here and tell you guys a little bit more about comic books. So I've got a couple picks that I saw that was listed. So it was the Marvel, so the solicitations that dropped, and the DC is going to probably drop theirs next little bit. So I pulled the Spider-Man. So Spider-Man 74 is coming out. This is the end of the Nick Spencer run. It's going to be an 80-page issue, and it's going to feature all different artists and stuff that worked with Spencer during his run for Spider-Man, which I believe was maybe 3 years or so and change, right, Pat?
Yeah, it's roughly 3 years and change.
Yeah. And this will be out for September 22nd. So like I said, this is in advance, but we just want to kind of put it on people's radar and people's minds. And then this will usher in, we've already talked about it a little bit, the new era of Spider-Man, which is going to feature a new creative team and new Spider-Man, which is Ben Reilly. And they have stated that it is going to be called Spider-Man Beyond. So Beyond, I don't know. But that looks pretty cool. Nick Spencer's run, I think, Pat, you really enjoyed it. And are you sad that it's coming to an end? Or are you looking forward to something new?
Yeah, I think it's time. I mean, he. I can't say it's my favorite Spider-Man run, but he had a lot of really kind of cool concepts. It was a more grounded Spider-Man because, like previously, there were Spider-Mans that owned his own company, own tech company. You know, there was a period of Spider-Man with Doctor Octopus. Like, there's all these things going on that was kind of cool. But it doesn't turn.
Semi unrelatable.
Yeah, but this is like a much more relatable Spider-Man, right? But then, as a result of that, you're kind of talking about stories that are a lot more, in theory, grounded.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We don't know the fate of Peter Parker. Maybe he's just gonna take a break or something's gonna happen to him. But I do look forward to Ben Reilly is kind of my guy, so I'm looking forward to seeing him come back. And one of the other ones that we have coming up is the Miles Morales issue 30, which is going to mark his 10-year anniversary in existence, and they're going to bring it in with a new costume. So you can see the picture here. I picked a small thumbnail. I didn't want to give away too much of it, but it looks like it's almost like they took like the Spider-Verse, where he always wears like a hoodie and shorts and kind of like infused this kind of like street style. He's got the sneakers on there, Pat. I don't know what type of sneakers those are, Chris or Pat. You sneakerheads can. What is he most famous for wearing?
Well, in the Into the Spider-Verse movie, he was wearing like Chicago's like retro ones.
Yeah,
he
was wearing Jordan 1s in Spider-Verse. In the video games, he wears Adidas
that were specially made.
Super nerds.
Adidas that are sitting on the shelves right now. So that shows you the popularity difference between.
Oh man, yeah, Jordan, yeah, you can't beat those Jordans. Yeah, and that this one's out September 1st. So if you're interested in this, it's an excellent book. So definitely check it out. And then I will drop one more, and we've got a big X-Men event coming up, and that is Inferno. So this is the culmination or the whole lead up to the House and Powers of 10 from Hickman's run. It's going to be 160 page, 4-issue mini series, and there's just everybody's in here. So typically what they do is they drop a big kind of like a collage picture that features basically all the characters that you're going to see, and it's almost always done by Mark Brooks. So it looks pretty exciting. And going along with this, the lead up into Inferno is the trial of Magneto. So a character is going to, I think, get murdered, and Magneto is going to go on trial. We don't know who that is. I don't know if Pat has any guesses to what's going to happen there. He's been following that X-Men stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, remember the entire gimmick of the X-Men right now is that if you die, you can always come back. So whatever the death is, and again, no spoilers. We don't really know. Like, we got to make sure if they're a mutant, they can't be a mutant because otherwise they'll just be back, right? So. But yeah, this Inferno event looks really, really big because we were talking about, even at the store, we were talking about how Hickman wrote Powers of X and House of X and Powers of 10 and didn't really feel like it kind of finished. There's all these questions, and I think this Inferno event is going to do a lot to kind of answer those questions. For example, Moira McTaggart should be back, and she hasn't really been mentioned since the run began in 2019.
Yeah. It's been a crazy ride. Moira McTaggart was a key component to the House and Powers of 10 storyline, and there was also a whole element of Mystique and Destiny and all this kind of stuff. So it looks like that is all going to kind of like come to a head. So we'll see what happens. Pat, did you have one more Marvel title that was super delayed in its final?
I'm really, really excited about this because this thing was actually announced almost a year ago to this day. A year ago, Free Comic Book Day, they had in the X-Men issue, they had a 10-page story or so referring like the Dark Ages. And in that story, what happens is technology just disappears, right? Like everything just goes out of power, and Iron Man is flying across the sky. He all of a sudden his technology stops working. He falls into a plane engine, loses a leg, and you think he dies. And then at the end of it, it goes, oh, it's the Dark Ages. And then what happened was the pandemic hit, and this series never happened, right? This miniseries never happened. So it's happening officially now at the end of this year in September. So again, if you guys are interested, I don't know off the top of my head if it's like supposed to be like a little side story or it's supposed to be an alternate main reality thing. But the concept is that there's power's gone, technology is gone. And that's why they call it Dark Ages. And this is the cover to issue 1.
I wonder if they're going full steampunk.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right, John. Because what they also did was they revealed the cover to issue 2, and if you can see, there's like a steampunk Iron Man.
Ooh.
Right? There's a steampunk Iron Man. there's an older looking Peter Parker at the bottom left, as you can see, and if you see it, his web shooters are gigantic. So why are they that big? What happened, right?
They're
In the left side,
clunkier.
you see like Laura Kinney X-23 as Wolverine. You see Miles Morales in the top wearing like his own Venom symbiote, and you see like
Apocalypse. Hello.
Yeah, well, obviously Apocalypse as well, like in the background.
So he caused this, you think, eh?
We don't know, right? That's kind of the gimmick, right? And then we have like either a Sue Storm or maybe that's Valeria on the right, right? And we have like a little girl who also looks like she has spider powers right under Iron Man's giant fist. So this is happening soon. We're really, really excited about it. Me personally, they have a couple more promotional images, right? So look, you have the tagline is "Who are you when the lights went out?" Because it kind of references the fact that all the electricity just disappeared, right? So we have like a Venom Carnage symbiote. We have like the Spider-Man with the giant web shooters. We have Steampunk Iron Man, and the thing on the right is actually supposed to be Vision, who's basically a machine. But the lights went out. So what is he powered by? We don't know.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
I was going to say dark thoughts.
Hopes and dreams and magic. Hopes and dreams and magic, right? But yeah, like again, this is coming out at the beginning of September, I believe, by Marvel. It looks really, really cool. Whether or not it's part of the main continuity, doesn't matter. If you ever were interested in like a steampunk Iron Man, come on. Gotta go check it out.
That demand has been met.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Demand for steampunk Iron Man has been met. All right, cool. I think that's it for our comic news. Other than I think we did have did you have a casting, Chris, or who was presenting the casting?
I got a bunch of
Rob?
News, a couple of news bits, I guess, that are relevant.
Rob watches so much TV.
Stop talking about it. He's not here.
Just some quick news bits. I have here the Blade reboot. You know that they announced that's starring Mahershala Ali, found its director Bassam Tariq. So he's best known for a movie called Mowgli. So a bunch of stuff I probably pronounced really wrong there.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
There's some big casting news. I think it was today or yesterday. Was Leslie Grace from? I believe you should know her from In the Heights.
In the Heights, yep.
Yeah, has been cast as HBO Max's Batgirl for the movie, which is Barbara Gordon. It looks like.
Can we stop for a second? Have either of you actually watched In the Heights?
I watched it. Yeah.
Was it good?
I had to skip a lot of it.
I want to watch it.
It's not my thing. I don't know.
So she's primarily a singer. When you look up her like IMDb, a Meek Mill project comes up. So I guess she did a track, and then she did another video with a Super Junior K-pop band. And then if you just go on YouTube, she's got a lot of like vocal performances and things like that. So I believe she is a dancer as well. So do you think that's gonna make for a good, like, it seems like dancers translate well to people who kick ass on the streets. So what do you guys think of
really kick ass in the street? Is that what you're saying? Because
yeah, he's gonna pop and lock. He's Mr. Pop and Lock. Yeah, because we had Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, starring Zhang Ziyi, and she was not a martial artist by like her training. She was actually a dancer. So I look forward to seeing what she can do with this part. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever done anything where it required you to follow certain steps, but dancers and I guess choreography, I don't know what it is in their brains, and they just like this. It's like we were doing like these martial arts things, and we've been training these things for years. And then a kind of like a dancer came in, and he was just like, okay, what do I do? And then the person's like, hit this, and then he did it all, and I'm like, son of a bitch, what am I wasting my time for? So I'm just interested to see how well she's gonna do in this part, and it's a good looking girl, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, very cool. What if this movie's gonna be good? It's HBO, straight to HBO Max, right? HBO. Is that what it's called? The streaming service?
Yeah, it says HBO Max movie.
Yeah. We'll see. All right.
Cool.
Some more casting stuff. Michaela Cole from the Emmy-nominated show I May Destroy You has been cast in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. What a great name for a show, I May Destroy You. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. This Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. What they're going to do with it? There's some. I saw some rumors that she might be playing Storm, perhaps, or something like that. We'll see. Unfortunately, the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering what direction they're going to take this movie. So
Yeah, I did hear a rumor that the M'Baku character is back as well. So we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of potential.
Back.
Yeah.
Winston Duke is back. But everybody who's kind of said anything about the movie said that they did it very well. Like it wasn't like it wasn't disrespectful. So I don't know if that's true or if it's just people saying it because they have to for the promotional tours. But
I mean,
fingers crossed. Right?
We'll see when that first trailer drops. You know who's going to react. We are. All right. Next bit of news is the Rob special. Stone Quarry Productions, which is a production company run by Zack Snyder and his, producing partner and wife, Deborah. They signed a first look deal with Netflix. In the industry, this basically means that whenever they come up with ideas, Netflix has the first kind of right of refusal. So basically, they'll look to be making more Zack Snyder things after
they get like the first
success of Army of the Dead. It was one of their top streaming movies. So, and they have a sequel and a prequel in the works. So, yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Good for him.
Anybody who watched Army of the Dead, I have no idea how that
Nobody
happened.
wants to produce movies for you. Do them yourself.
It was fine.
What are you talking about?
It was fine.
We need to have a podcast of just that then, because
it's certainly not the
Pat,
worst
you didn't
movie.
watch it, right?
I did not because I'm not into zombie movies.
Smart man.
But I feel like I'm very, very smart when it comes to watching movies you guys don't want to watch. I never saw Mortal Kombat. I'm never going to let that go.
That movie sucked too. So, anyways,
that's what I'm saying.
It was all right.
That's good at passing on crap movies, I guess, which is good.
But I'm also really good at picking bad ones.
We did see Baywatch in theaters. So, anyways,
it was so good. Stop hating.
We got Jungle Cruise in 2 weeks, Pat. So we'll see how that goes. That's straight to Disney Plus as well. So it'll probably have a big week and fall just like everyone else. Okay, so the last bit of news is Dune. This huge mega property, Dune, with this huge A-list cast list. They released their second trailer. I guess they call it the main trailer. I'm not sure what the difference is there.
It's labeled as main, not like side trailer, not like sub story trailer or something like that.
Can
main.
I stop for a second and just comment? No, Lewis, it was not a waste of money. It was the best movie that year. Carry on. I just wanted to point that out. It was the best movie that year.
No, that movie was very much false advertising for the trailers. But anyways, keep going. Go on, Dune. Yeah, big deal. Trailer.
Big deal, starring was it Timothée Chalamet and Josh Brolin, a couple of people, the guy who played Jason Momoa, Zendaya, all these people are in this movie, and they're really positioning it to be like this huge, I guess, flagship franchise for this. Was it Warner's?
Yeah. Warner Brothers.
It's been delayed a bunch of
director,
times. Yeah,
director's a big deal too, right? Dennis Villeneuve, Arrival and Blade Runner. Yeah. Even though Blade Runner 2049 didn't do well in theaters,
But I remember. Are we gonna switch to trailer react or anything like that?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Wait. So we're doing the show within a show now. Sorry, a whole bunch of people have dumped a bunch of pictures on top of all my overlays here. All right. So welcome to. No, that's the Sidekick Show. Damn it.
Welcome to the Sidekick Show.
Damn it.
Sidekick Show.
All right, we're just gonna start again. We're back. All right, so we want trailer reaction. Oh my god, pictures in here. It's killing me.
So everybody watching the newscast, I think we're welcome to our trailer react version where we're going to react to Doom. Thank you.
And we have not watched it.
Yes. Yeah. So we haven't watched this trailer. The movie is slated to come out October 22nd. Like Chris said, heavy delays. So let's watch this trailer and see what we think. None of us are, I think, familiar with the original book series or any of the original movies.
The original movie, no, yeah. It's a huge universe, different factions fighting over things, and it takes place obviously in just like this futuristic. I think spice is a big thing.
So if anybody in the comments can give like a 10-word description of Dune, you have however long the trailer is to figure it out.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch this trailer, but with a caveat that we are actually not super familiar with this universe. So let's see if it catches us. So big deal movie. Let's hit it. Thank you everybody for joining us. Hopefully you haven't seen this either, and you can enjoy it with us. So get ready on the comments. Let's go and trailer reaction. Dune.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low.
Zendaya.
Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air.
There you go. Your spice.
Spice is a big deal.
The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Those guys are dead.
Their cruelty to my people
Yo, your guy.
is all I've known. What's to become of our world? Paul.
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
It's Aquaman. Aquaman's in this.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts!
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me.
You need to be ready. You've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
It's a lot of money on screen.
This is why Dune. Kill them all. God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground! Go!
This is an extermination. They're taking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it.
Run.
But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son. If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Only together can we stand a chance.
What is the budget of this movie? Holy crap.
I really like the design of that logo, though. Like the whole.
Oh, and on HBO Max. So
Really?
we are
All
going to
doing
get
simultaneous,
whole,
eh?
like,
a deal.
the whole-
Okay,
the
so
whole this thing going on with the D and the U and the N.
okay, good. Yeah, Pat's very impressed by the logo design. But thanks everybody.
No, but
We just
yeah.
trailer reacted to Dune. So that like Chris said, there's a lot of money on the screen. So if you wanted something that looked epic, I can see why they held this back. Like, do you guys think they should have? Are you with me? Do you see why they held
simultaneous
back?
streaming? They should just take it off simultaneous streaming. Like this is a huge movie, man. Look, did you see all the A-list actors and then like the sets, the huge action set pieces? I don't know if that's one sequence or like a bunch. Like that's a lot of money on
Like
screen.
a lot
like
of
John
that
said.
action stuff doesn't even look like it could be green screen. So it looks like they actually made
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of like.
And then sandworms. Sandworm looked massive and crazy scary. Yeah. That was a big
Straight
thing.
out
When we used to
straight
play
out of
video games, John,
Beetlejuice.
remember that? Like you couldn't walk on the sand in the video game, you'll get eaten by like a giant
Yeah,
sandworm.
it would eat your dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the budget for it is 165 million according to Wikipedia.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, who knows how accurate that is. I actually thought it was going to be more judging from that trailer, but I guess maybe the desert and and kind of making everything look dark maybe makes it look crazy. What? So all of us not knowing much about Dune. Are you gonna see this, Pat? Let's go to you first.
I have a feeling this movie is gonna be like 3 hours long, right? Like with the way it's so designed to be like so epic. I feel like it's gonna be like a 3.5 hour movie. And if it's a 3.5 hour movie, I don't know if I want to sit through it. I don't know if it's that good.
I think they have
155 minutes. 155 minutes.
It's almost 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like there's a lot of setup. You're gonna set up all the houses and then set up the adventure.
I think what they have to be careful of is too much universe building, right? Like if they're putting like what's the term, the cart before the horse, you know, you don't want all this universe building and then you got no like all style, no substance kind of thing.
Like it's not supposed to be a sequel or like a trilogy or anything like that, right? It's just one movie. It was just designed.
I think it's supposed to be like a franchise, look at
Is it a franchise?
Yeah. Well, I know they're doing a TV show and things as well, like other things like
it's the first of a planned 2-part. So there's going to be at least 2 of them. So let's.
Okay. And I think a miniseries, a TV show I read somewhere too as well.
Okay. So they're exploding it. They're trying to turn it into a Star Wars or like a whole new brand. Yeah. And it's been a while. Yeah, I don't remember when the original movie came out. We can probably look that up in a second. But the novel is from 1965, so it's been I'll say it a hot minute since that came out. Let's go to the comments.
Hot minute counter.
So Sarah says Baywatch movie had a lot of eggplant when you think you're getting ghost. I don't know what is that, ghost jellyfish or ghost bee? I don't know what that means, but okay.
I'm not that good there. Like I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I know what it means, but we're not going to do that. I
don't know what ghost bee means.
It's not late enough. Sarah makes fun of me because I got excited for Aquaman showing up. Hey, man, Aquaman! I can't wait for Aquaman 2.
You know what's funny? He played Aquaman. He just he talked like Aquaman, and he said stuff that I think Aquaman would say the way he portrayed it in Justice League and in the Aquaman movie.
Jason Momoa got his start on Baywatch, I think. There you go. There's your link.
Whoa! I didn't know we were playing the link game, but okay. Chris, point for Chris O. Lewis says it looks good. He questions whether they're giving the whole thing away in the trailer. That's always the question when you see these trailers and things like that.
Yeah, but it's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. Gord makes fun of Thanos blowing up the planet. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Lewis is nerding out.
Movie, eh? Holy.
Lewis is nerding out with you about the logo.
I'm not the only one. I told you it's a nice logo design. Right?
Gordon says this is possibly the 4th time Dune has been made into a movie. So
I think it's just like
wow. Yeah.
But this is when we need a Dune nerd like Rob.
Probably. Yeah.
He would know.
I remember there was an old movie with I think his name's Kyle MacLachlan. That guy was the star. There's like old movie. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I
played the video game. That's all I remember.
Oh my god. Oh.
Anyway, so yeah,
Thank you for spelling that out, Gordon. Us boomers don't know emojis.
Thank you.
No, it would have taken us a second. I think that was a game. I think Sarah was testing a game on us.
I'm like, what's a ghost bee? Anyways, Dune. Would you watch this movie, John Ho?
Cool, guys.
Would you watch this movie, John Ho?
Yeah, I'm down. Chris Ho, did you like the look of that? I know you're a little bit more critical of these types of movies.
Oh no, I'm 100% down for that. That looked crazy. It looked really like all the shots look great. I love like these giant sprawling universe type movies. Yeah.
All right, so we're all in. Yeah, it looks like everyone in the comments does generally agree as well.
A 3-hour movie about sand. I don't know. A 3-hour movie about sand. The amount of washroom breaks you're gonna need. I don't know.
That Pat's gonna need.
It's straight to streaming too. You can just watch it.
But anyways, yeah, I
really feel like this is a theater play. But what is October? Yeah, they should definitely take that. I guess you can't take it back once you announce it or something. Maybe, they should just take that away.
Yeah, there was a big deal kerfuffle over them kind of agreeing to do that. I guess from the
I bet they're regretting it now. Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah, now the things are allowed to open up. But yeah, I think that was our trailer reaction to Dune. I hope you guys dug that, and hope maybe some of you guys watched it brand new with us live here. Was there anything else we needed to cover, guys, or are we good to jump on to what we got on tap for this weekend?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, Chris. What's coming out this weekend that we should keep an eye out for?
I believe there's a cartoon that you guys are all hyped about. He-Man, is it called?
No, what are you talking about? Yeah, so He-Man Revelations or Masters of the Universe Revelations drops on Friday. That is the Kevin Smith project that is supposedly a love letter to classic He-Man, bringing it into the new age with hot new animation. Same team that worked on Castlevania. Pat is not interested. Actually, I think Pat might be a little interested. You were saying the character designs look pretty good.
I really like the character design. But like I really like the character design of the characters that look like their characters. My problem with He-Man in general is that the overall design just looks dumb. Like I think He-Man's design looks dumb.
He is a shirtless dude with kind of like floppy hair. So you can post your comments on how you feel about He-Man. Right. I think there's a new Amazon movie with Kate Beckinsale as well that's dropping this weekend, right?
Oh, the Jolt one? Is it Jolt?
Yeah, is it Jolt? Yeah, it's Jolt. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Yeah. Crank is the Jason Statham movie that looks like it shares a similar plot. I think Sarah pointed it out to me earlier. It's like Crank mixed.
It's John Wick or Jane Wick with Crank, isn't it?
It looks kind of like that, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch that maybe eventually. And then in theaters we have Snake Eyes.
Old.
And,
Don't forget
and
Old. M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
Yeah. And then Rick and Morty on Sunday, always a joy. I don't know if anyone watched the last episode, but it's a little crazy with the Changeformers. But what are you gonna be watching, Chris?
Actually, the Olympics starts tomorrow, I think. So you can watch some real life superheroes, at peak athletic performances. Hopefully, Canada can get some medals. And I always like watching
participate in a whole bunch of sports that we haven't thought about in like 40 years.
They've deemed it like the soulless Olympics because there's no spectators. Just kind of people there. You got to give these guys, or men and women, a chance to compete. So, I mean, I always like watching that stuff. But anyways, this stuff wise, I don't know. I got nothing.
No? Oh, you're not gonna watch anything? He-Man. You should watch some He-Man at least.
Are you just gonna sit at home in front of your computer then, watching nothing? Watch He-Man. Watch He-Man for me, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I'll look in on He-Man. I worry that trailer, that really hype trailer with the I Need a Hero song, was like a kind of a bait and switch. I think it might be not what it seemed.
Shout out to Jeff jumping in to bust everybody's chops right before we close up.
Yeah, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, if you're watching TV. What would you say, John? Sorry.
No, I was saying, yeah. What do you have on tap for this weekend?
If I have the opportunity to go catch Snake Eyes in the theaters, I would. I would never watch that movie at my on my sofa because it feels like a popcorn movie, right? The new Pokemon MOBA dropped. Yeah, Pokemon Unite. Let's play some League of Legends X Pokemon. Yeah, no, just
no,
me?
no,
okay.
No, you wrong age group, Pat. You are going to be playing. You are going to be playing some Magic this weekend, probably the new Magic set.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, new Magic set came out. So I'm going to play some Magic as well.
There's a lot of stuff actually. Now that we think about it, before we were like, not that much stuff's coming out. We're like, oh wait, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah, and obviously, John has to make time to play Fortnite.
Eventually, yeah. I want to play some Grand Theft Auto. The new Fast and the Furious type expansion came out. So if you guys want to
talk about Fast and Furious for a minute, best movie ever.
that's Pat's one sentence review. Best movie ever. We look forward to
best movie ever.
We look forward to everybody else's thoughts on F9. Hopefully coming up soon. You can go to theaters. Theaters are open here in Canada, and it was pretty empty. So go whether you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, whether you feel comfortable or not. Yeah, we're gonna force you to go. Anyways, I think that is all we have for you tonight. Yeah, Jonathan Yo agrees with you. Best worst movie ever.
There you go.
It was. That's gonna take another hour. No, let's move on. There are so many things I want to say about that movie, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Listen.